Good afternoon, all of you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Flagship batch, right?
NAPGC 1 2.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We were supposed to discuss HCV current electricity docs. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I remember well. Hello.
8,
15.
5,
So 19, 22,
10th one,
27.
14.
36, 38,
44,
38.
31,
34.
52.
Sir, question 14.
31,
1, 4, 14.
Yes, sir.
31,
22.
49.
So 56 and 67.
61 D part,
68.
76 and 84,
52.
45 DE,
67.
81. 47.
74.
16.
55,
Sir, this is electric current and conductors doubt, no?
Yeah.
Sir,
73 also.
sir, 38 too. No, sir, sorry, 35. 35. 38 is already.
So 52 also.
51 also.
Sir, 73,
So
74.
58B.
74, 75,
50.
Hey, my heart is sinking seeing that list. क्या बड़ा हुआ यार उसमें.
so 58B,
Hey,
सर 44 हो गया.
fifth question. Assume one free electron per atom. Calculate the drift speed of the electron, free electron in the wire. Current density of copper. Fifth question. I is NEABD. Right? All you have to do is calculate N. You will get this. How will you get Avogadro number? What did he say? Copper बोल रहा है, right? Copper का बोल रहा है. What is mass number of copper? Copper का mass number बोलो.
So 63.5.
Mass number बोल रहा है.
हाँ, sir, 63.5.
Grams of copper will have 6.023 into 10 raised to 23. Assume each atom will have one electron. So how many atoms will you have? 63.5 area. So he takes so many grams में the current of 1 ampere exists in a copper wire cross sectional area A is given, current is given, small n need to be calculated. Now he says the density of copper wire, and let us assume L and A to be the volume into density. So many grams of copper में how many electrons will you get? Now bring L and A to the denominator. Why will I bring? Because I want small n is number of electrons per unit volume. Number of electrons per unit volume. L into A is volume. So if I bring it to the denominator, I will get n, right? This is the total number. Small n, how do I get? Divide by the volume. So LA will get cancelled. Say something.
Yes, sir.
Once I get small n, you substitute here, will I get VD?
Yes.
All these we are taught in chemistry. Starting when you joined, when you were born, chemistry में ये सब पढ़ाया गया है.
So
हाँ,
what I did was I equated J is any VD and J I took as 1 upon 10 to the power minus 3. N for N I took like 9000 upon 64 into mass of one proton. So like for the mass of one atom. From that the answer wasn't common.
वैसा अब बोलना क्या चाहते हो?
I mean I did by a slightly different method but the answer wasn't coming by that method.
That's wrong. हाँ,
Okay sir.
ये this is taught to you in chemistry यार, क्या बोल रहे हो? So many grams will have Avogadro number of atoms. How many grams will have how much? किया है कि नहीं आपने chemistry में ये सब?
Yes sir.
तो फिर कैसा भूल जाओगे?
Okay.
Eight. Consider a wire of length 4 meters, area of cross section 1 millimeter square, carrying a current of 2 amperes. If each cubic meter of the material contains so many free electrons, find the average time taken by the electron to cross the length of the wire. Eighth one, he gave you the drift speed. I is equal to MEAVD. L is equal to half A tau. A is capital E small e by M into tau. Why am I using it? Area of cross section is given, length is given, current is given, density cubic meter, number of electrons per unit volume is given, average time taken by an electron to cross the length of the wire. L is equal to half A T square. Half A T square. Here tau square. Right? By the way, what did he give? Length, area of cross section, current. Length is given. Area of cross section is given. Current is given. Small n is given. I'll get drift speed. From drift speed, V is equal to VD is equal to L into tau. This drift speed you substitute here, length is given, you will get tau. क्या क्या doubts पूछते हो यार आप लोग? पता नहीं, क्वेश्चन भी नहीं पढ़ते हो. 10th one, this is done for you in heat transfer. जो जिसने भी ये डाउट पूछा है, हीट ट्रांसफर चैप्टर अटेंड नहीं किया भाई साहब आपने.
सर वो कंडीशन पे दिया है, बस वही डाउट है.
क्या कंडीशन?
सर वो L is much greater than B minus A.
So theta is small. When L is much greater.
So but that tan theta आता ही नहीं है.
The reason there is electric field you should assume to be uniform this way. If you take a truncated path, then what will happen? Electric field will turn this way, right? There the magnitude of current will change.
Okay,
right?
sir.
So assume electric field is uniform, that is this. Tell me when I can rub the board. See how silly a mistake. Velocity is displacement by time, not displacement into time. Make that rectification. Velocity is L by tau, not L into tau. My bad. Can I rub the board?
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir. Sorry, sir. Actually, I joined a bit late. Can you please add 59 to the list?
No. What is the next number that you see?
15.
14.
14. Resistance of an iron wire and a copper wire at 20 degrees Celsius is this and this. At what temperature will the resistances be equal? Temperature coefficient of resistivity of these two are given. Rho T is equal to rho naught into 1 plus alpha delta T. Right? Resistance of an iron wire RT, you can do it as RT is equal to R naught into 1 plus alpha delta T. R naught. Now what did he give you? 14th question, right? At 20 degrees Celsius, 3.9 for iron and 4.1 for copper. Alpha is given. Neglect thermal expansion. At what temperature will the resistances be equal? R naught for iron, alpha for iron will be R naught for copper into 1 plus alpha of copper into delta. Can you solve this? At what temperature will the resistances be equal? Pucha gaya. Can you or not? Please say something.
Also, answer wasn't matching, I guess.
इसका simplification मैं नहीं करूँगा. 100% match करेगा answer.
Sir, no, sir, the 14th has an incorrect one. 14th, mein the answer is 84.5, but by solving we get 220.
Degree Celsius में लिया है आपने?
No, sir, 220. nahi, I was getting 77.4. Answer.
Sir,
I got 84.5.
बोल रहा है. What?
Sir, I got 80. Sir, I got 84.5. Yes, sir, even I got 84.5.
Which question are you people talking of?
14th one. 14th, sir.
14.
14th, right? 14th आएगा भाई साहब simplification 84.5 degree Celsius आएगा. 15. Current in a conductor and the potential difference across its ends are measured by an ammeter and a voltmeter. The meter draw negligible currents. Meters draw negligible current. The ammeter is accurate, but the voltmeter is a zero error. That is, it does not read zero when no potential difference is occurred. Calculate the zero error if the readings are two different conditions. Have a look at it. The current carrying conductor. This is a current carrying conductor. This is ammeter. This is voltmeter. Right?
Yes, sir.
This question is a genuine doubt. Please listen carefully. The meter draws negligible current. The ammeter is accurate, but the voltmeter is a zero error. That means when there is no potential difference, voltmeter will have something called V plus V1. V0 plus V1. It is showing as 14.4 volts. More orthodoxly, I will write it as V0 plus I into R. I is how much? 1.75. This is accurate. 1.75. First equation is V0 plus 1.75 into R is equal to the potential difference, which is 14.4. When there is no current through this, it shows some value called V0. That V0 plus the potential difference is the reading shown now. Similarly, V0 plus what is the current? 2.75. 2.75 into R is how much? 22.4. This is what is being given. Two equations and two variables. Can you calculate the error V0 in it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, like, how do we report positive error and negative error? Like,
In this, it is not a question of positive and error and negative error. In this, it already shows a certain value. That means it will not be below zero. How will you have positive and negative error here? This is zero. How will you have a negative error for this? From zero, it is already showing some value when there is no current. So that is V0. By chance, if it were negative error, when you solve, you will get V0 to be negative.
So,
Hmm.
so sorry, sir. Actually, I had forgotten about the session, so I joined late. Can you please add 59th question also to the list?
अभी किसी ने बोला यही बात. I said no. सुनाई दिया कि नहीं?
Oh, okay, sir. I didn't listen it. Sorry.
59 you want. क्या बोला 59?
Yes, sir.
59 बड़ा आसान क्वेश्चन है. Can I rub the board?
Yes, sir.
ये लिस्ट देख के दिल बैठ जाता है यार सच्ची में. HCL में I don't expect so many doubts. 16. Figure shows arrangement to measure the EMF and internal resistance R of a battery. The voltmeter has a very high resistance and the ammeter also has some resistance. Okay, voltmeter reads 1.42 volts when the switch S is open. When the switch is closed, the voltmeter reads 1.4 and the ammeter reads 1.0. Find the EMF and the internal resistance of the battery. Not a big deal. Have a look at it. Just like KVL also, the job will be done. You have a voltmeter and certain resistance of the voltmeter. You have a switch here and ammeter with certain resistance. I will call this RA. This is internal resistance, EMF of the battery. Switch S is open, that means this is the only circuit. The voltmeter has a very high resistance and the ammeter also has some resistance. Voltmeter has very high resistance. Have a look at it. This is very high. When the switch is open, will there be any current in it?
No current because the resistance is high.
Because this is very high. When the switch is open, there is no current in it. So if there is no current, what is the potential difference across this or across this? Potential difference across AB. Potential difference across AB will be the EMF of the cell. Potential difference, how much did he give you?
1.5 volts.
1.52 volts. So the EMF of the cell is 1.52. When the switch is closed, voltmeter reading drops to 1.45 and the ammeter reads 1 ampere. When the switch is closed, in this, you have 1 ampere of a current. Here you have got 1 ampere. Current is 1 ampere. Right? And voltmeter reading is how much?
1.45.
1.45. Either here, either here, either here, it should be the same. 1.45 is 1 into RA. Will I get the resistance of the ammeter?
Yes, sir.
Right? And now VAB is how much? This is one equation. VA, you are touching the positive terminal, minus 1.52 plus current 1 ampere into R should be equal to VD. VAB is equal to 1.45, which will be 1.52 minus R. Will I be able to calculate this R and this R? RA you will get,
Yes, sir.
R you will get, EMF you got. A very simple question, not a fair doubt. Tell me when I can rub the board.
Yes, sir.
What is the next number that you see?
The 19.
19th.
19. Is a reasonable doubt. Listen to this carefully. The internal resistance of an accumulator battery of EMF 6 volts is 10 ohms when it is fully charged. Battery 6 volts, 10 ohms. Internal resistance is 10 ohms when it is completely charged. As the battery gets discharged, its internal resistance decreases to 1 ohm. The battery in its completely discharged state is connected to a charger which maintains a constant potential difference of 9 volts. Now, when it's completely discharged state, it is 1 ohms. It is connected to a charger which maintains a constant potential difference of 9 volts. Find the current through the battery just after the connections are made. Just after the connections are made. What is the internal resistance? 1 ohm. Now what will be the current? I will be 9 minus 6 by 1. Now, long after it is made means, long after, what will be the current through it? I will be 9 minus 6 divided by 10. When it is completely discharged, a charger is connected to it. When it is completely discharged, the internal resistance is 1 ohm. So just after the connections are made, the resistance is 1 ohm. Long after the connection is made, this battery gets completely charged. Its resistance will be 10 ohm. Now it will appear simple, but 19th is deceptive. Every year students have this as a job. Tell me when I can rub the board.
Done.
What is the next number you people see?
22.
22, right?
21.
21. Okay.
So 21 was done in class.
None in the class. We did it as M and N rows. N cells, M rows. He took N1 and N2. 21. Kiska doubt hai, bhai sahab? Raise your hand.
Sorry, sir. My 20 was the outside, I thought 21. By mistake. Sorry, sir.
Do you recollect this?
Yes, sir.
M
Yes,
number
sir.
of cells and M types of rows.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
21 and 22. 22 may you will have doubt in the last statement. This is the basic principle of constant current. 22 may have a look at it. E divided by EMF कितना दिया हुआ है? 100 volts. Plus, if this is 1 or 2 or 3, will it make any difference in this particular current?
No, sir.
That is what he is telling you there. If the external resistance of 10 kilo ohm, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 kilo means, did I put it correctly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, I have a resistance of, if R is not greater than 100, say make this 10 or 20 or 30, will it make any difference in the answer? That is constant current source.
Sir, means that up to 1%
it can be. The theorem is called Norton's theorem. This theorem is called Norton's constant current source theorem. If you have a battery, right, and you place a very high resistance here, say 10 kilo ohms, just as they said. Now he says has a resistance of resistor of resistance 10 kilo ohms in series. 10 kilo ohms in series. System is used as a source of current stores to an external resistance R. We call this as R, call this as 10 kilo ohms. For small values of R, the current will be the same. The bulb is made using two filaments. A switch selects whether the filaments are used individually or in parallel. When used with a 15-volt battery, the bulb can be operated at 5 watts, 10 watts, or 15 watts. What would be the resistance of the filaments? A bulb is made using two filaments. A switch selects whether the filaments are used individually or in parallel, not in series. A switch selects whether the filaments are used individually or in parallel. Right? When used with a 15-volt battery, the bulb can be operated at 5 watts, 15 volts, watts or 15 volts. What would be the resistance of the filaments? See, I have one filament across. What is the voltage of the battery?
15.
15 volts.
Now 5 watts के लिए what will be R1? What is the other power? 10 watts के लिए what will be R2? I have two filaments, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now then he is asking for the bulb can be operated at 5 watts, 10 watts, 15 watts. For all of them, find out R1, R2, R3. These are the possible combinations. 15 volts battery. This is R1 and R2. I don't know, I'm making a guess. Nobody asked me this doubt previously. R1 and R2. R1, this is 15 volts, right? Power is V square by R. R is equal to, power is V square by R. R is V square by P. 15 square by 10. How much am I getting here?
So one is 45. First one is 45. Second is 22.5. R1 is 45. Yes, sir.
45 ohms. This is
22.5.
22.5.
Last is 50.
what should be the resistance of the filaments? Sab to aa gaya na yaar. What is the answer given?
So this two, 45 and 22.5.
Hey, दिक्कत क्या है तो इसमें? Tell me when you can rub the board. What is the next number you people see?
32. Sir, can you please take 31 also?
31. Wire of resistance 15 ohm is bent in the form of a regular hexagon. A, B, C. The hexagon will have how many sides?
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I want equivalent resistance across AB, these 5 are in series, that is in parallel with this. If I want equivalent resistance between these two, these 4 are in series, these 2 are in series, they both are in parallel. If I want equivalent resistance between these two, these 3 are in series, these 3 are in series, they both are in parallel.
Yes, sir. Sorry, understand.
But then while finding out the resistances, calculate carefully. पूरा वायर का resistance 15 ohms दिया है शायद उसमें.
Yes, sir. Yes.
32 is a cheap trick well played by HDB. ये 10 ohms है शायद, ये 20 ohms है. Here there is a switch and a battery. If I have taken the polarities of the battery correct, consider the current shown in figure 32, circuit shown in figure 32.8. Find the current through the 10 ohm resistance when the switch is open, when the switch is closed. When the switch is open, 10 and 20 are in series. Current will be 3 divided by 30. When the switch is closed, this is out of the circuit. You have short circuited. Then current will be 3 divided by 10. जिसका भी डाउट है, is that clear? We dealt with the same thing in capacitors. When a capacitor is short circuited, what happens? We did Resistance is short circuited, current flows through this particular branch. It will not pass through this. So this is effectively removed from the circuit. So now the current will be 3 divided by 10. Here it was 3 divided by 20 plus 10. Oh भाई साहब जिसका भी doubt है, is that cleared or not? कुछ तो बोलो. $35 is again a very silly question. 34. People who asked 34 is a doubt. Heat transfer chapter नहीं किया भाई साहब आपने. 34 किसका doubt है यार? Are you people there? Connection है कि disconnect हो गया?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
34. This is A, this is B and C. 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. Did I take them correct? Potentials at the point A, B, C are 30, 12 and 2. 30, 1 volts, 2 volts. Take this as V0. Total incoming current 30 minus V0 by 10. Heat transfer में किया है, nodal analysis में किया है, KCL apply करना है. V0 minus 12 by 20. V0 minus 2 by 30. एक equation, एक variable. Whoever had this as a doubt, you're in very, very, very bad shape. Please wake up. Nodal analysis, कितने सारे examples किए हमने. He's asking you for V0, am I right? Find the current through the 3 wires. From this equation, find out V0. I'll get the current through this, I'll get the current through this, I'll get the current through this. Haven't you done such type of problems in heat transfer?
Yes, sir. We have done.
Ditto problems, right? Same. It's a repetition. That's why I thought it is a repetition and I didn't do that again in current events. 35 is a cheap trick played by HCV. You have a battery here and here you have a resistance here. You have another resistance here. Values kitna hai? Each of the resistance shown in the figure has a resistance of 10 ohms. Each of the batteries has an EMF of 10 volts. Find the current through the resistances A and B. 10 ohms, 10 volts. This is 10 volts, this is 10 volts, this is 10 ohms, this is 10 ohms. Now have a look at it. If I ground this and consider the potential here to be 0, what will be the potential here? 10 volts. What will be the potential here? 20 volts?
So the cell is reversed.
Pardon?
The second cell is reversed.
My bad. Second cell is reversed. तब तो 0 हो गया ना यार. There is no current in this. In this, current is 10 minus 0 by 10, 1 ampere. इससे आसान क्वेश्चन मिलेगा भी नहीं. हाँ या ना?
Yes, sir.
अभी इतने देर के बाद यस सर बोल रहे हो तो चलो इसे भी खुश कर देंगे. 10 ohms, 10 ohms. सी का क्या हालत है भाई? क्वेश्चन में ए एंड बी का रेजिस्टेंसेस बोला हुआ है, सी के बारे में कुछ बोला नहीं उसने.
Also, it won't matter because you have to find only of the for B and A and B. So nodal analysis से आ जाएगा.
This is 0, this is 10 volts, this is 10 volts. This will be 0, this will be 0, this will be 10 volts. This polarity सही लिया मैंने. ये 10 volts है, 10 volts है. What will be the current in this?
No current.
0.
0.
10 minus 0 by 10, this is 1 ampere. These questions I expect you people to solve. यार, ये तो अगर ये नहीं बन रहा है तो कॉम्प्लिकेटेड सर्किट्स क्या करने हैं? एक एक स्टेप की क्वेश्चन है। अब ये 0 लेंगे तो 10 वोल्ट्स है। कितने सारे नोडल एनालिसिस का एग्जांपल्स लिए हैं हम लोगों ने। Abysmal state. Very depressing to see that you people are unable to solve that. You are unable to solve this. जबकि same examples were taken in the class for you. Numbers changed. That's all. Heat transfer, I know. Without this, you cannot complete the chapter. यहाँ तो क्या बोलने? Take 0. You apply KVL. You apply any damn thing. थोड़ा सा मेहनत करो यार. Can I rub the board?
Yes, sir.
So 36 में I have only one doubt. VA minus VB is asked, but EMF of the cell is reported. So won't it be wrong?
In A bit or B bit?
Both. Both are
So
same.
both are the same.
नहीं, EMF of the cell is not reported.
So this will be E1 R2 plus E2 R1 by R1 R2, right? I mean R1 plus R2, right?
30. Question number?
36.
Question number 36. Let me solve it. Let us not have it up. इससे भी बहुत आसान क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर रहे हैं तो ये करने में क्या दिक्कत है? This is E1, this is R1. Help me out with the values. What is this resistance?
R3.
R3.
And he wants potential difference across
AB, like R3.
Am I right?
Yes.
Polarity, have I taken it correctly?
Yes, sir.
So this will become E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by R1 plus R will be the equivalent EMF. This will be R1 R2 upon R1 plus R. This is R3. Potential difference across AB will be E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by R1 plus R2. EMF divided by R3 plus R1 R2 by R1 plus R. I whole of this into R3. Whole of this into R3.
Understood, sir. Thank you, sir.
Got it.
I into R3. Answer आ रहा है?
Yes, sir, it matches.
हाँ, right. He used the formula which we deduced from NCERT. Isn't it? The NCERT formula directly is used.
Yes, sir.
R1 plus D2 by R2 is equivalent by R equivalent. You simplify that, you will get this. $38. Find the current through the 10 ohm resistance shown in the figure. Please help me out with the values here. Is the diagram correct?
Yes, sir.
What is the voltage given here?
4.5.
4.5.
3.
3 ohm.
6 ohms. 10 ohms. 3 volts.
You want the current through this?
Yes, sir.
Now take this as 0. This will be 4.5 volts. I take this to be V naught. Right?
Yes, sir.
So this will be 0, this will be 0. How much will this be? 3 volts. Agreed. I assume incoming current this way, incoming current this way, outgoing current this way. You can take any directions that you want. Absolutely no issue. Incoming current here is 4.5 minus V naught by 3. Incoming current here is 3 minus V naught by 10. Should be equal to outgoing current V naught minus 0 by 6. Find V naught. Once I get V naught, will I get the current through this? If somebody tells me I want to solve using KVL, वो भी बड़ा आसान है. Take capital I from here, small I in this, capital I minus small I here. Apply KVL in this loop and this loop, you should get the answer. Solve for V naught and tell me if you're getting the answer or not. Make it fast.
So I did by a slightly different method. Like I took, so like I took a 0 volt, assumed a 0 volt battery in the middle loop, and found potential difference across that, and from that
0 volt battery के against potential difference.
no sir, there's a resistance also, right, in the branch.
तो बैटरी का क्या necessity क्या थी?
So that we had a direct formula, right? Cells in parallel.
ये भाई साहब यहाँ एक resistance series में alternative है. अगर ये निकाल के ऐसा connect कर लोगे तो it makes sense.
So it's the same, right? The wire is just extended.
क्यों करना है ऐसा बात? You want to take this resistance as a part of this?
Yes, sir.
ना टीला क्यों सोचते हो यार? सीधी सी बात है, एक स्टेप में जो आंसर हो रहा है इतना मेहनत करोगे आप. सुनो कर क्या रहे हो? एक 3 ohm रेजिस्टेंस, इसका इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस कंसीडर करके you have redrawn the circuit like this. This
Yes.
is 4.5 volts. This is 3 ohms. This is 6 ohms. 3 volts, 10 ohms. तो यहाँ बैटरी कनेक्ट करने की जरूरत है नहीं. E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by R1 plus R2. You will get the current in this particular branch or this particular branch. But again, you'll have to split that, right? Because I want the current here. इतना लंबा हो जाएगा. Don't you think this would be simple?
Yes, sir.
Done, sir.
So by this the answers matching, but I tried it by KVL, sir, but I was getting some value, but this is giving 0 as the answer.
You want me to apply KVL?
So just the equations can you write, sir? I'll then check my equations.
I took capital I here, small I in this loop, capital I minus small I in this loop. Small I comes here, small I comes here, capital I comes back. Are we okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Apply KVL. This will be 4.5 volts minus 3I, minus of 6 into I minus I is 0. Now apply KVL to this loop. 6 into capital I minus small I minus 10I minus 3 is equal to 0.
Okay, sir.
Right? I got capital I here, small I into this, capital I minus small I. When I applied KVL to this, plus 4.5 minus 3I minus 6 into capital I minus small I. Here clockwise, opposite to the direction of current, plus IR minus 3. एक बार सिंप्लीफाई करके देख लो ताकि डाउट ना हो.
Sir, this gives answer as 0.
Yes, sir, I had made a mistake in the equations. Got it.
What is the next number you see?
44, 45.
44. Who asked
Sir, it's done in
40?
class.
The classroom.
44 जिसने भी पूछा है हाथ ऊपर खड़ा करवाओ यार, इसका पैर ऊपर सर नीचे लटका देंगे आधे घंटे के लिए। क्लास नोट्स है आपके पास? खोलो।
Sir, someone said 44 was cleared earlier.
तो 45
Sir, 45 only part. E
Which one?
part and D. E and D. D.
aha, I don't know if I'm hearing you people right or not. Somebody said D in 45, if I'm right. Hey, all four are in parallel. ये उल्लू बना रहा है यार, इसलिए आप लोगों को और अब बनते जा रहे हो। This is A, this is B और vice versa जो भी है। A and B, right? This point are connected. Can I claim these both to be equipotential?
Yes, sir.
This point are connected by a wire which has no resistance. Can I claim these both to be equipotential?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
This point are equipotential. B is here, A is here. This B I will draw it here.
Sir, E1 also after this.
Now you agree he played a very cheap trick with you people? Next क्या बोला आपने?
E 45 का E.
Hey, this is done in class. Wheatstone bridge है.
Okay.
Wheatstone bridge, देख लो Wheatstone bridge में. The moment you see this, you should be able to recognize. Have no second thought. R and R. AB के बीच में. Call this CD, right? I'll call this C. I'll call this D. A and C has one resistance. A and D has one resistance, right? C and B has one resistance. D and B has one resistance. किया है कि नहीं हमने?
Yes, sir.
The Wheatstone bridge. (47) EMF and internal resistance R of the battery are shown in the figure are 4.3 volts and 1.0 ohms respectively. External resistance capital R is 50 ohms. The resistance of the ammeter and voltmeter are 2 and 200 ohms. Find the readings of the two meters. Initially, the switch is at A. You will have EMF and the internal resistance to have certain resistance. Initially, the voltmeter is connected across this point and the ammeter is connected this way. This is the initial circuit. Help me out with the values, please. Battery voltage
4.3 volts. 4.3 volts.
internal resistance
Internal resistance 1 ohm.
50 ohm.
50 ohms.
2
ohms.
200.
200 ohm.
ammeter and voltmeter reading पूछा है क्या पूछा है इसने find the
Yes.
readings of the two.
Yes, sir.
See, capital I. So now, first of all, find out the equivalent resistance of these two. 250. 200 into 50 divided by 250. 40 ohms, right? 40 plus 3. What will be the current? Is my calculation correct? 250 equivalent resistance is 40 ohms,
Yes, 40 ohms.
right? So I will be 4.3 divided by 43 amperes. Right? So ammeter reading aa gaya. I will be the same. Now this I splits into these both. I don't even need to split that current. That I into this R equivalent. This I into this R equivalent will be the voltmeter reading. 4.5 by 43 into 40. So many volts is the voltmeter reading. Current is so many amperes. Now when you throw the switch there, your circuit will slightly differ. What will that be? Find out the ammeter and voltmeter reading. Find out the ammeter and noise. Find out the current in this. Now find out the total current. This is 4.3, 1 ohms, 50 ohms, 2 ohms. This is 200 ohms. Right? How do you calculate the current in this? Now, first of all, this is 52. 52 and 200 are in parallel. 52 and 200. 52 into 200 divided by 252 ohms. That plus 1 ohm. Will I get the current? The incoming current, can I split into these both branches? Current in this branch will be resistance in the opposite branch divided with sum of both the resistors into the incoming current.
Yes, sir.
कर पाओगे अभी? Make it fast. Tell me if you're getting the answers or not. Use a calculator. Here equivalent resistance is a bad calculation. 200 into 52 divided by 252 plus 1. Whole of this plus 1 is the net equivalent resistance. Plus 1 is R equivalent. Net total I is 4.3 divided by R equivalent. Use a calculator. That current you will split into both these branches. How do I get the current here? Resistance in the opposite branch divided by sum of both the resistors into the incoming current.
So you didn't take the internal resistance in the first part because the current had not yet passed through it, right?
Hey, क्या बोल रहे हो? I have
Other-
taken.
Huh? In the first part, sir.
लिया है भाई साहब.
43 है ना, तो 40 plus 2 plus 1.
This is 40.
Sorry, okay, yes.
2 plus 1, 3.
Yes, sir, sorry, I took that as 3. That ammeter kind.
अगर resist branch में अगर यहाँ पर resistance है या यहाँ पर resistance है matters not.
Yes, sir, I got confused in that. Sorry.
Right? It is not a shield that can stop. It is not that bullet passes through the first plank, second plank, third plank. First plank se bullet will pass, third plank it will not reach. Once current comes in this branch, it is governed by the potential difference. So in this, if current is passing through it, it has to pass through it. Somebody has tried for the second answer doesn't match. Which one are you telling about this?
Yes, sir. Even I'm getting 0.101. 102.
It should be 4.3. The current should be 4.3 by 43. So on the left side where you have written 4.5 by 43.
Okay. But they got the answer for the first. What do I do? 4.3 by 43. This is 43, yeah. This is the current. Now do the calculation accordingly. 4.3 by 43 into 40 will be the voltmeter reading. Mother, इसके लिए they got the answer is what they're telling me. They're telling me for the second answer doesn't match. I will solve, but I will charge you $1 5 years down the lane. Simplification करूँगा. Answer आएगा. नहीं आएगा तो मैं दूँ. सोच लो. आज आ गया तो answer. Each one of you will give.
Answer is matching.
Now don't change
Yes,
your
sir. I'll do
words.
it again.
एक ही US
Sir, I didn't say I wasn't matching.
5 years down the lane $1 नहीं दे पाओगे. Oh,
So, but the answer is matching.
$49 voltmeter reading shown in the figure reads 18 volts. Voltmeter कहाँ पर है? Okay. Across the 50 ohm distance, find the resistance of the voltmeter. Listen, I have a 30 volts battery here. I have some resistance here, voltmeter, and some resistance of the voltmeter. Could you tell me this value?
24.
24.
24.
24. 30. 50. 50. 50. 50.
50. And you are telling me voltmeter reading is
18 volt. 18.
18 volts. Sounds good. You're asking me for RV. Now, which procedure will be the simplest? If I find out R equivalent, it will become lengthy. Don't find out R equivalent. Find out capital I, small I. Or do one thing, use nodal analysis. Start from here, take this as 0 volts. This will be 30 volts. This will be 30 volts. Take this as V. Right? Incoming current 30 minus V0 by 24 is equal to V0 minus 0 by 50 plus V0 minus 0 by 18 plus plus RB.
So
This is my
V0
first
is
equation.
18. So V0 you can take as 18, right?
V0. Oh, perfect.
It's
Like
measured.
अब तो solve
Yeah.
करने की जरूरत ही है नहीं. You told me the potential difference across
Right.
this is 18 volts. So this is 18 volts. तो कुछ solve करने की जरूरत है नहीं. Direct answer आ जाएगा. Right? Incoming current is 30 minus 18 by 24 plus will be equal to 18 minus 0 by 50 plus current in this particular branch. How much will that be? 18 minus 0 by RB. RB ही तो पूछ रहा है वो.
Hello. Sir, will you be sending the recording of this doubt lecture? I was unable to attend due to net issue.
Oh, खुशी खुशी भेज दूंगा रिकॉर्ड. चिंता मत कर.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
55, sorry, 52, sorry, 51. An ammeter is to be constructed which can read currents up to 2 amperes. I want 2 amperes of current. Galvanometer and a shunt resistance. It should measure 2 amperes. If a coil has a resistance of 25 ohms and takes 1 milliampere for full scale, this is 25 ohms and 1 milliampere should go through this. Conversion of a galvanometer into an ammeter पढ़ाया मैंने आपको.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay. What should be the resistance of the shunt? अरे भाई साहब,
Oh, God.
IG
Yes,
is
sir.
equal to S divided by G plus S into I. Now I he gave as IG gave as 1 milliampere, 10 to the power minus 3. S divided by 25 plus S into I is 2 amperes. इसमें से S calculate करना है यार. Just for my knowledge, till now all the doubts that I have covered, did you feel those problems to be really very difficult? Unbiased, genuine feedback, VG.
No, sir.
Some were difficult, not all. Few of them.
But I mean, I find these problems too simple.
So this one was just the diagram. We had to get it right, and then it was easy.
The diagram we do in the class, conversion
Yes,
of
sir. No,
galvanometer.
from the wording, sir. From the wording.
52. A voltmeter coil has resistance of 50 ohms and a resistance of 1.15 kilo ohms is connected in series. This is the galvanometer. 1.15 into 10 raised to 3 voltmeter coil of 50 ohms. It can read potential difference up to 12 volts. If this same coil is used to construct an ammeter, which can now it can read potential difference up to 12 means I know IG. IG into 50 plus 1.15 into 10 raised to 3 is 12. Now I get IG. This is the maximum current I can have through the galvanometer. If the same coil is used to construct an ammeter which can measure current up to 2 amperes, what is the resistance of the shunt? If the same coil is placed shunt, how much current should come here? I know the value of IG. I use this IG here. This is 50 ohms and it should measure how much? 2 amperes of current. How much should be the shunt resistance? The same thing. This IG, if I substitute here, IG is equal to S divided by G plus S into I. I is 2 amperes. G is 50 ohms. IG I'll substitute here. Find out S.
Sir, have you discussed question number 37 and 43?
37. 37, there is nothing to discuss in it. E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 plus E3 by R3 is equivalent by R equal.
Okay, sir. Got it. 43, have you discussed?
43, no.
Oh, okay. So can you take it at the end?
Consider the circuit shown in the figure. Find the current in the circuit, the potential drop across the 5 ohm resistance. Hey, दिक्कत क्या है 43 में?
So B part mein, I wanted to know why there's not a difference in B part ka answer with the A part.
A में he is asking. No, in the two diagrams.
Yes, sir.
Hey, makes no difference where you keep the battery. Both the battery polarities will be added up.
सर लेकिन वो मेरे को ये था कि 5 ओम के एक एंड पे और दूसरे एंड पे थोड़ा पोटेंशियल में डिफरेंस रहना चाहिए ना.
क्या फर्क पड़ता है दोनों को ऐड कर दो. Wherever you have done these problems.
Yes,
you
sir.
had a problem like this. Do you recollect? You kept this one this way.
Yes, sir. Yes.
One like this. You added up both of them and you added up both these resistors. Yes or no?
हाँ sir.
Where you place the battery does not matter.
Okay.
If you have a battery like this, but you had n number of batteries. N cells in series. Do you recollect?
Yes, sir. And we
You added all the EMFs irrespective of the resistances. You added the resistances separately.
Right. Yeah, sir.
Reason this way, that way, it matters not. But keep an eye on the polarity. If the reverse the polarity, it will become E1 minus E.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
What is the next number that you people see? 55?
Yes, sir.
Hey, did I teach you potentiometer?
Yes, sir.
This is AB. You have a 6 volts battery. Internal resistance negligible. AB is of length 100 centimeters. 100 centimeters. You have a 4 volt battery. Internal resistance is 1 ohm. And you have a jockey. Right? Take the potential at B to be 0. Okay, what will be the potential of the points A and C? Not an issue. If this is taken to be 0, potential of B to be 0, potential of A will be 6 volts. Potential of this will be 2 volts. Now find out the point on the wire where I should place this so that you get null deflection. Will you be able to do that? At what point D of the wire AB the potential is equal to the potential at C? 100 centimeters corresponds to 6 volts. 100 centimeters corresponds to 6 volts. What will correspond to 2 volts? What will correspond to 2 volts? Unitary method. From this side, you will be getting that length. Say something, can you or not? Now, the next bit is if the points C and D are connected by a wire, what will be the current through it? Obviously, it will be 0. C and D are at the same potential, right? If 4 volt battery is replaced with 7.5 volt battery, what would be the answer for points A and C? कर पाओगे? If I replace this with 7.5 from 6, you will get a negative polarity here, right?
Yes, sir.
So there will not be a point, null point on the wire. If you connect C and D, you will find some current passing through it. It is as good as telling you. Six volts. Am I doing that next question? Renee. I'm solving 56 by chance. 55, right? No such point exists. That's it. Because this is 7.5. This is 6 volts. The potential difference across this will be 1.5
minus 1 point.
minus 1.5 because it should decrease from 6. So if I replace it with 7.5, this will be minus 1.5. There will not be a point on the wire where I will get null deflection. Right? 56. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Can I rub the board? $56. You have a battery, you have internal resistance, you have a wire, and this will be of 15R. You have E by 2 galvanometer. This resistance initially doesn't matter. I should find the null deflection point. Am I right? 600 centimeters wrong. This length is 600 centimeters. Right? What will be the current in this particular? This will be E divided by 16R. What will be the potential difference across AB? E divided by 16R into 15R. 15E by 16. 15E by 16 corresponds to 600 centimeters. E by 2 corresponds to how much length? Can you solve that?
Yes, sir.
In the second bit, he's telling us, I'll split this wire into two parts, R1 and R2. He is placing this at this point. R1, R2, you will be able to calculate. He is asking for the current. He is placing it at a point which is not the null deflection. Where did he place? At a point which is not the null deflection. Second bit mein he says, if the galvanometer touches the wire at a distance of 560 centimeters from it, and what is the null deflection point? 320 centimeters. So at 560 from A, find out R1. Can you find out R1? Total length corresponds to 15R. For 560 centimeters, what will be the resistance? Will you be able to calculate?
14R.
Yes, sir.
14R.
You know R1 and R2 now. Finding out current in any branch will not be difficult. Apply KVL or nodal analysis.
Got it, sir.
Tell me when I can rub the board.
So you can skip question 59. I had only asked it. I got it how to solve.
The 61, I have a doubt in F part, not D.
Yes, sir.
61. Capacitor C, resistance R, EMF E are connected at time. What is the maximum value of potential difference across the resistor? Okay. The current in the circuit. Okay. The maximum value of current in the circuit. The maximum value of energy stored in the capacitor. The maximum value of the power delivered by the battery. And the maximum value of the power converted into heat. As you are reading those bits, you must be forgetting that he's asking the maximum value for all of them. 61st, I'll give you the hint. He is asking for maximum value of current and all that. You don't need to differentiate. You directly get that. But when he is asking for maximum value of the power converted into heat, power converted into heat, power converted into heat. That means d by dt of I square RT is his requirement. I square R power बोल रहा है, maximum value of power converted into heat. d by dt of I will be I naught e to the power minus t by tau. So I naught square 2t. Differentiate this, you get the answer. Rather, equate it to 0, you get the time. Resubstitute the time, you will get the maximum value of the power converted into heat.
So, but he has also given time t equal to 0. So,
are connected in series at time t equal to 0. He is not asking you to find the values at time t equal to 0.
अच्छा,
Time
okay,
t
sir.
equal to 0 maximum कैसा बोल सकता है वो?
हाँ sir, वही
Current
doubt.
will be maximum, nothing else will be maximum.
Yes, I got it.
$67. Parallel plate capacitor area separation between the plates connected to a battery through a resistance. Thus, find the electric field in the capacitor 10 nanoseconds after the connections are made. Can you calculate C epsilon naught A by D? Q is equal to Q naught into 1 minus e to the power minus t by tau. Right? Electric field is Q by A epsilon naught. Q naught is CV. Tau is CR. C is calculated. Q by A epsilon naught. Time t is 10 nanoseconds.
So answer wasn't matching from this, I guess.
$1, $5 down play. Simplification करें.
Okay, sir.
$US मांग रहा हूँ.
हाँ, yes, sir.
Deal?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, calculator ले लो हाथ में. Epsilon naught 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 in SI unit. Area of the plate कितना बोला है? 40 centimeter square. 40 into 10 raised to minus 2. 40
minus 4.
So 10 to the power minus 4.
4. Epsilon naught A by D कितना दिया है उसने? 0.10 into 10 raised to minus 3. Capacitance का वैल्यू बोलो.
354 picometers.
कितना?
354 picofarad.
पिको कहाँ से आएगा? 10 raised to minus 4 बोला है.
10 to the power minus 12. No?
354 into 10 raised to
minus 12 farads.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Correct? 354 into 10 raised to minus 12 farads. Voltage battery का कितना दिया है उसने? 2 volts देकर रखा है. 1 minus e to the power minus. Time कितना दिया है? 10 nanoseconds. 10 into 10 raised to minus 9 divided by C into R. C is 354 into 10 raised to minus 12 into resistance कितना दिया है 16 ohms. Wonderful. तो वैसा 8 5 2 is 10 1 0 708 into 10 raised to minus 12 1 minus e to the power. इसका वैल्यू बताना पड़ेगा.
So 5664 into 10 raised to minus 12.
5
So no, 1 minute. I told only the denominator.
So the whole fraction is 0.829. I mean, after subtracting 1 minus. Oh, no, the whole bracket. I mean.
After subtracting, it will be 0.16, I think.
0.1
16. I'll just check again once.
है.
0.828. Oh, yes, so 0.829 or something.
After subtraction.
Yes, sir.
0.828, yes, sir.
828 or 829?
8289, so it is 829 only.
83 बना देंगे.
हाँ, sir. Oh, 587.64. Into 10 to the minus 12. 10 to the minus 12 also.
Into 10 raised to minus 12 coulombs. You are asking me for the electric field Q by A epsilon naught. Somebody else is also confirming the calculation or not? एक ही बच्चा कर रहा है जिसने गलत किया है उसी का कैलकुलेशन हम लिखते जा रहे हैं.
So I got the same.
6 4 into 10 raised to minus 12 by what is the area? Area 40 into 10 raised to minus 2 into 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12. This will go. ये कितना ही देख लो आंसर आ रहा है कि
1.66 into 10 raised to minus 2.
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
So now I can do the 68.
$73. How many time constant will elapse before the power delivered by the battery drops to half its maximum value in an RC circuit? Power delivered by the battery, remember, power delivered is VI. Potential will remain constant. I is I naught e to the power minus T by tau. This is power delivered by the battery. Now, when is the battery delivering maximum power? dP by dt should be 0. First, to find out the time after which battery is delivering maximum power, substitute the time here. I will get P maximum first of all here. First, find out 73. How many time constant will elapse before the power delivered by the battery drops to half its maximum value? Now, power should be power maximum by 2. Now, voltage will be the same all throughout. It's again the game of e to the power minus T by tau. Will be this value here substituted. Find out the time. This T is how many times tau is what is asking. First, find out what is P maximum.
So P maximum will be at T is equal to 0, right? Because P is VI and V is constant. So if I increases, power increases. So
Oh yeah, that makes our job much simpler. Why do we differentiate? He's right. Even if you differentiate, you'll get the same answer. That will
So
happen.
differentiating will give
V
time
equal
as
to
negative.
V I naught. I naught is V by R. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
No, he is asking V I naught e to the power minus t by tau is V square by 2R. Find t पूछ रहा है. Find t पूछ रहा है. I naught is V by R. E to the power minus t by tau. V by 2R. V by R will go. 1 by e to the power t by tau is 1 by 2. यहाँ से simplify कर लो. Take log on both sides and simplify. You will get small t in terms of time constant healing.
So can you solve the 74th sum once?
Can I have this?
Yes, sir.
74. A capacitor of capacitance is connected to a battery of EMF at t equal to 0 through a resistance. Find the maximum rate at which energy is stored in the capacitor. When does this rate has its maximum value? 74. Okay, he's playing with words here. Find the maximum rate at which energy is stored in the capacitor. Energy stored in the capacitor is q square by 2c. Q naught square 1 minus e to the power minus t by tau whole square by 2c. Du by dt is 0. Du by dt is 0. Find the maximum rate. When does the rate have the maximum value? First I will get the time. That time I substitute here, I'll get u maximum. First I'll get the time. That time you substitute here, you will get u maximum. First you'll get the b bit, then you'll get the a bit.
So what I did was like u is equal to q square by 2c, and then I first differentiated that. So I got like du by dt is half. I mean q by c into dq by dt, and then I substituted the expressions. So from
Wait,
that
did you get the time after which? When you simplify that, you'll get the time, right?
So I'm getting time as 0. But it's again
T2. Time I'm getting as 0, sir.
On simplifying, you're getting time 0. Right? So
No,
you
sir.
will get, how much are you getting?
The CR ln 2 is the time.
Guys have differentiation.
Yes, sir. CR ln 2.
C square V square by 2c. 0 minus e to the power minus t by tau into minus 1 by tau is 0. Right? Half CV square into 0 minus 0 nikal do.
So 2 into that.
It was whole squared.
Whole squared, right?
Oh no, my bad. Now you'll have to differentiate. This is c square v square by 2c. This is a constant, q naught. Keep it outside. This 2 times 1 minus e to the power minus t by tau into 0 minus e to the power minus t by tau into minus 1 by tau. Is my differentiation correct now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now from here, what time are you getting?
So 0, right? Because 1 minus e to the power t by tau is the only factor which can become 0.
Yes, sir.
So from that we'll get t as 0.
So no, it's there's a minus sign outside both the e raised to x terms, and it's like 1 minus e raised to minus t by tau into e raised to minus t by tau. So
Right.
then
ये simplification क्यों गलत करना है? CV square. This minus sign and this minus will become plus, right? This
So
will
we'll have
become-
to differentiate this once more, right? And equal it to 0. So we have rate is maximum, right? So d by dt of the rate should be 0, right?
Just a moment. Which question are we doing?
74.
Capacitor of capacitance is connected to a battery of EMF at t equal to 0, 0 to find the maximum rate at which energy is stored in the capacitor. Find the maximum rate at which energy is stored in the capacitor. Okay, this is the rate at which energy is stored. We need to find out the maxima for this. This is the rate at which energy is stored. Energy is stored. Then you will have to differentiate this once again. This is CV square. Negative will become positive. 1 minus e to the power minus t by tau into e raised to minus t by tau by CR. C will go V square by R. 1 minus e raised to minus t by tau into e raised to minus t by tau. This is the rate U by T, rate at which energy is stored. Now you want the maxima of this, differentiation of this with respect to time. D by dt of this, that I should equate it to 0, not this. Is this what you mean to say?
Yes, sir.
अब तो टाइम 0 आएगा ही नहीं यार. U into
हाँ,
V.
yes, sir. हाँ, yes, sir. Now it
टाइम 0 नहीं आएगा. U into V. First to differentiate this, do this. 1 by simplification. अभी कर सकते हो? Now you understood what
yes,
is
sir.
done?
Yes, about that.
Brian is saying no need to do the differentiation, sir. It's a downward parabola. We just need to do minus b by 2a. Just see if that helps. Brian, I think maybe he's right. You can solve it if you're good at maths. It's a downward parabola minus b by 2a. If not orthodox, you get it done. But here there's a catch. Du by dt is the rate at which energy is stored. Maximum of this is differentiate that once again and equate it to 0. अब तो टाइम 0 नहीं आएगा. Then I have the board.
Yes, sir.
$76. He's telling you what is to be done. I square R dt. ये decay पूछ रहा है कि charging पूछ रहा है. Seek discharged by connecting its plate through a resistance R. Find the heat dissipated in one time constant after the connections are made. Do this by and also find in the decrease. Yeah, you will get by both. Have a look at it. You have a capacitor, charge it to V. That's the initial charge. Now you have connected it to a resistance R. By decaying, do you know what is the charge? Q is equal to Q naught e to the power minus t by tau. Do I know I? dq by dt. This will be Q naught e to the power minus t by tau into minus 1 by tau. CV V by R, right? E to the power minus t by tau with a negative sign, right? Minus V by R, e to the power minus t by tau. Current is decreasing, dq by dt will obviously turn out to be negative. Substitute this I here in one time constant, calculate that. Another way of calculating is u initial is q square by 2c. This is cv whole square by 2c. U final will be q naught e to the power minus 1. One time constant may this will become 0.37 times q naught whole square by 2c. This difference and this should match, and it will match.
Okay, sir. Done, sir.
All the 81, I'll discuss the 84. Attempt the 81 again, you'll be able to do it now. Thick wire is nothing but a resistance of negligible resistance replaced by a thick wire. Thick wire means resistance is negligible. 81st me. 84. The capacitor C is given a charge Q at time t equal to 0 is connected to an ideal battery of EMF E through a resistance. Find the charge on the capacitor as a function of time. Capacitor C is given a charge of Q initial. Charge of how much? Capital Q. Now through a battery and a resistance R, you have connected it. Battery bola resistance R. Find the charge on it as a function of time. Now I take the current I, right? All that you will do is E minus IR minus Q by C is 0. CE minus Q by CR is equal to I, which is dQ by dt. CE minus Q. Now dQ, what you do is dQ by CE minus Q is dt by CR. All you will do is at time t equal to 0, the charge is Q. Time t equal to t, find out the charge is a function of time. Exactly the same way that you have done charging of a capacitor. But the only difference is initial limits will change. The time t equal to 0, previously you took 0. Now you are taking
Q cap.
Did you people try the very short answer questions of HCV? Objective 1, objective 2 नहीं किया आप लोगों ने?
Sir, doubts, sir.
नहीं किया.
Short answers are objective and objectives भी खत्म करना है. आपको होमवर्क सिर्फ HCV दिया है. पोटेंशियोमीटर खत्म कर दिया मैंने आपके बैच में.
Yes, you have given booklet also.
बुकलेट कहाँ तक दिया है?
पूरा बुकलेट.
Full.
फ्लैगशिप बैच.
NAPJC 1-2.
So both had the same doubt.
अच्छा. मगर NAPJC 1-2 में I didn't complete potentiometer.
So you did.
फ्लैगशिप में नहीं हुआ है.
हाँ?
फ्लैगशिप में नहीं हुआ है.
क्या लॉजिक है यार? ये दो बैचेस कंबाइंड क्यों है? फ्लैगशिप में कहाँ तक किया है मैंने?
सर फ्लैगशिप में पोटेंशियोमीटर हम कल चालू करेंगे.
अच्छा. और NAPJC 1-2 में मैंने खत्म कर दिया. I mean potentiometer.
Yes, sir. Next class you are going to do problems of Irudo.
That is the confusion. ये लोग मर्ज कर देते, बताते भी नहीं. Okay, I'll do one thing then. Next lecture, doubt lecture I have with 3 years batch. उसमें booklet का exercise 1 discuss करूँगा. I'll send you their recording and I'll send this recording to them. That saves time if they agree with it. Right?
Sir, can you send the link in flagship batch?
ये डाउट लेक्चर फ्लैगशिप बैच का ही है यार.
हाँ मैं सर एक बुकलेट डिस्कशन का बोल रहा हूँ.
अगर वो लोग मानेंगे तो वो बैच भी बड़ा डिमांडिंग बैच है. वो लोग बोलेंगे नहीं हमारे लिए ऐसा अलग से करो HCV. अगर वो लोग मानेंगे तो कर दूंगा. I'll send the link. 5:45 का क्लास है, right? Flagship batch में if I send the link again, no, those students will get confused. Don't, I'll send the recording only.
Okay sir, recording भेज देना. Okay sir.
Sir,
अच्छा भी भेज देना sir.
sir, can you take empty doubts?
अभी नहीं यार, अभी एक और डाउट लेक्चर है मेरा. तो
अच्छा,
3 years
okay,
batch.
sir.
Bye sir, thank you sir.
So you're discussing short answer in which batch then?
I don't know if the 3 years students have done. I'll discuss in that batch. I'll send you that recording.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I had a doubt in capacitors. Can I ask this conceptual doubt?
Bolo.
So if we want to increase the capacitance of a system, should we replace the dielectric with a conductor?
Yeah, theoretically it becomes infinity.
Yeah, but
If it
sir,
is touching both the plates.
but it doesn't hold any field, right? So over there,
It doesn't serve your purpose. But if they say increasing the capacity means I can place it with a metal.
but then Jarke had said that the main purpose should be is the ability to
Yeah,
store
we don't
energy.
use it in a circuit, but if it is asked, can I increase
Okay.
the capacity? I can increase the capacity. We don't use it is a different issue altogether.
Okay, sir. And so for this last question, which we did in HCV, can we see it as a combination of both discharging of a capacitor and?
इसलिए बोलते हो क्योंकि पहले आप आंसर देख लीजिए.
नहीं, I
आंसर
tried it
देखते
वैसे
आपको
भी,
hint
but
आता है. वो
हाँ,
आंसर
hint
में
तो सर.
hint आता है. Right? He also wants you to feel that the capacitor is discharging and getting charged by the battery. It is good that you are able to visualize that, but initially that idea will not strike to me.
Yes, sir. Yes, got it, sir. Thank you.
See you people in the next class. Good day.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Sir.